At Bristol city centre, 250,000 people and more posies and bouquets for both Prince Philip and the Queen. In fact, there were so many that not only the royal entourage were roped in to help carry the offerings, but several escorting policewomen as well. Then came the Ascot Landors, pulled by the team of 4 greys, and for the Avon and Somerset force, the honour of providing the first ever mounted police as a sovereign's escort. Even then, protocol went by the board as more gifts, including a box of chocolates, were handed to the royal visitor. And at Bath, it was the day rose petals rained onto the Queen. 500,000 of them collected from gardens in the city and dropped spectacularly, but rather prematurely, from a high crane. Among the many displays, a class for mums and children in Bath spa water, which several royal visitors have taken advantage of in the past by way of a cure. At Weston-super-Mare, more official handshakes, displays and cheering crowds. But even at the end of her busy 8-hour programme, the Queen was still smiling. And if she was tired, she certainly gave no evidence of it.
Funny once, isn't it? I was too young for the last one, I'll be too old for the next one. So, join in the spirit, the good old British spirit.
Yeah, you can wave it. Please wave that one if you want.
But it will be really worth it to see that Gold Coast tomorrow. Really worth it.
What about the Queen?
Oh yeah, what about that? Well, yes.
The Queen's worth it.
During the day, at countless parties, there's been much drinking of orange squash, much eating of jelly, and at Cricklewood, much cutting of Jubilee cake. Firemen had to be called in to assemble these 25 tiers, baked and iced over a period of 6 months by a local electrician. It was all watched over by older and perhaps gastronomically wiser subjects who nevertheless hope that party tradition will be maintained when the children of today grow up. There is, after all, something happily British about it all. They know about street parties, of course, in Fulham, where friendly rivalry between streets has resulted in a riot of red, white and blue decoration. Beneath the bunting and temporarily hidden underneath the well-laden trestle tables, even the curbstones had been patriotically daubed. Releasing balloons, though, in a blustery afternoon proved a tricky operation, and quite a few balloons found their way into parties in neighbouring streets. In a few minutes' time at Windsor, the Queen will light the first bonfire in a nationwide chain of beacons extending north, south, east and west. Over 100 beacons will be lit, both here and in Commonwealth countries.
By the end of this Jubilee summer, there'll surely be few young people who won't have seen the Queen, or indeed have taken part in some elaborate entertainment for her. There were 40,000 youngsters in the Leeds United football ground, the biggest and the noisiest festival so far. Cadets marched up and down at a furious pace, in the style of light infantry rather than police. But had their efforts proved too much, there were youngsters on hand able to give the kiss of life, and busily perfecting the technique as the Queen passed by. Here, so much effort was rewarded with both walkabout and drive-about. An open carriage was the choice at the Great Yorkshire Show at Harrogate. Here, during a display by the Cleveland Bay Horse Society, the Queen saw Mulgrave Supreme, the stallion she bought 15 years ago when it was about to be sold to America. Then there were only 4 stallions left and the breed was in danger of extinction. The purchase helped to revive interest. Today there are 36 such stallions at stud in this country. Prolific Mulgrave Supreme was evidently a very good buy. All but a few of the other horses displayed today were his direct descendants. The last port of call on this leg of the Queen's East Coast tour was at Hull, where the Royal Yacht Britannia was waiting. Tonight, the Queen and Prince Philip boarded Britannia, ready to head north for their visit tomorrow to Cleveland.